Howdy. There's just some tips on how I go about painting preacher figures. Normally, I take them off of the plastic and separate them out unless they're like groups of special things. Like there's a bunch of soldiers there. These are a bunch of walkers or skiers or something. So I put those in little plastic bags. But normally, I just take them off and clean them up first. If you look on here, there's always going to be little dots of plastic and there's going to be things along the sides that you have to sort of scrape off. It's just normal plastic flashing, and I always do that before I paint them, because after I paint them it's a little bit late to be scraping stuff off. But if you notice, if you don't get it, I can't even get this in focus, but if you can see that line going right up this lady's face, that's one of the ones I missed. So you have to be careful. You have to look at them one way and then scrape them all off and turn them around and scrape them off somewhere else, because those little, most of them is like they have little blotches on the back of their legs, at the calves, and in the back, in the middle of their back. And then I glue the things. Sometimes I always glue the things together so they don't get separated. But sometimes after I glue them together, you have to do them in separate parts, because on this one the mat is what the lady's laying on. But if you glued it together, make it real hard to paint. So sometimes I just do it separate, but normally I take everything off of the plastic and glue them together. If they're just one piece, I just scrape them off, clean them up, put them in a box. I go through here and paint the flesh on first, and you work from the inside out normally. So on this one I'd paint the shirt and the pants, then you paint the jacket after that, and paint the head and paint the feet. So you want to just make sure you're laying it over on top of each other instead of creating a mess for yourself. It's pretty simple as far as what I do. There's all kinds of other people doing it different ways, but I hope that helps. And then when I get done, I go through here and I paint one color on all kinds of stuff. Put those, let them dry, get another bottle of paint and paint one color on a bunch of stuff. And just go to town and get it done. And then when you get, these are all the ones that haven't even started yet. So take them off and scrape them down and get them cleaned up and paint them and paint them and paint them and paint them. Okay, well that's about it. This is just pretty much of a nothing video, but again, be careful. You end up with lines on the faces. There you go. That's a line on the face. Yeah, can't argue with that one. Okay, there we go. Goodbye.